You're telling me there's a game that lets me live my dream to be a restaurant owner and only do like 5% of the stuff that a restaurant owner actually needs to do? I'm in. My dream of becoming a fast food restaurant owner was finally coming true, but I wasn't going to make any fast food restaurant. I was going to make one all the 10-year-olds will love. That's right, I'm only going to be selling French fries and chicken nuggets. The plan was easily executable. Get a plot of land, put up some walls, get some cabinets, 2 big boy deep fryers, a refrigerator, some shelves, get the plates, buy the chicken and the potatoes, and then profit. So I hired 2 upstanding young chaps, Charles and Richard, added my nuggets and fries to the menu, and waited for the tsunami of customers to come walking in. And when I say tsunami, I mean like one lady, but that first customer, I'll never forget that shirt she had on, that peach, brown, coral shirt that she had on, that coral shirt. Never forget it. But then I realized that Charles and Richard were slacking. They weren't taking the dirty dishes off the table. But then I realized that I forgot to buy a dishwasher. But that's on Charles and Richard for not reminding me that we didn't have a dishwasher. Moving on, I decided to put a statue of myself in the middle of the restaurant because I could. God, the resemblance is uncanny. I then quickly had a line out the door. I don't believe in raising prices, so it was time to upgrade. So I bought the land next to me, hired a new employee, and began the remodel. Hired more employees, added more seating, added more appliances. But the line was still out the door. We're not raising prices, so it was time to expand again, optimize. Then my checklist was completed. I was on top of the world. My restaurant, the talk of the town. Then tragedy struck. Someone stole my identity. I lost everything. My restaurant, my life savings. Identity theft is not a joke. And I did the only thing that someone in my situation could do. I stole someone's identity. And with my newfound credit score, I bought an old restaurant off the side of a highway. It put me into a little bit of debt, but it had all the fixings to get me out of it. Somehow Richard managed to find me again, so I hired him back as my employee, and he got working making French fries. Charles also managed to find me again, and the squad was back together. There was one problem with this newfound plan though. I don't want to sell fried food anymore. In fact, I'm tired of watching my employees cook. That's right, I can finally be true to myself and pursue my dream of opening a restaurant that sells one thing, and one thing only. Wine. We only need 4 things: cabinets, wine glasses, shelves, and dishwashers. And once the shift was completely made over to wine, the results were instant. People could get in, get out, and virtually no wait time for those people to get their sweet Jesus juice. The lines at the door were constant, and there were only 2 ways to really stop them: add more seating or raise the prices. Seeing as I am literally a different person now, I'm gonna raise the prices. I upgraded the seating. The line still pursued out the door. I upped the prices again, and then it happened. I was making money at an alarming rate. At this moment, the most beautiful woman I've ever seen in my life walked through the door. We fell in love and got married. She owned a farm and raised cattle, and I saw this as the perfect opportunity. You see, I could finally pursue my dream of owning a world-class steak restaurant. Walls, door, stove, fridge, cabinets, a reason to live, I mean steaks, table, chairs, dishwasher, I almost forgot about that one again, and 2 new employees, Joseph and Thomas. And once the meat man arrived from butchering the cows next door, it was time to serve some steaks. And as soon as the customers started trickling in, it was clear to me we needed more space for more meat, and I hired a new employee. A line soon started outside my door. Something had to be done. So I bought the land outside my wife's farm. I proceeded to upgrade and doubled my cooking power. And then it was time to get fancy. What I mean by that was literally buy fancy tables. It's called Fancy Table. It was soon time for another upgrade, but this time I was gonna get wild. Instead of just simply making my restaurant bigger, I was gonna add something to the menu. I know, unheard of. The people called me mad, insane, a wingnut. But any good goofy goober would know it was the correct decision. I started selling burgers. To accomplish this, I needed storage racks, dough mixers, and ovens. But this establishment was already a finely established establishment. The demand was too great, so I did my first mass hire ever. I hired 3 employees at the same time. It wasn't enough. I actually hired 2 more immediately after. Everything seemed like it was going good, but then there were empty seats, and I can't stand empty seats. So you know what I did? I upgraded all the seats in the restaurant. And the results were magnificent. There was a line to the next town, and after a quick optimization, I did it. I completed. What's this? A letter from my wife. Huh. Dear husband, I'm leaving you. Your wife. That's fine. I married her for the money anyways. Thanks to the newfound alimony, I was able to afford a plot of land in the middle of town. That's right, I could finally pursue the most original dream of mine. A pizza shop in the middle of a city. It was soon erected, and the dough mixers were on full tilt. But due to the small space, it was time to take this party to a whole nother level. That's right, a dining area upstairs. First you wall off the second floor, and then you add stairs. Voila, an empty room. After adding seating upstairs, I dedicated the bottom floor to mostly only pizza making. And then, much like my grandma's house, I decided to put carpet everywhere, including the kitchen. Actually, my grandma's house is like insane. Like, there's carpet in the kitchen, there's also carpet in the bathroom. I took a shower there once. You get out of the shower and then you like step on sog. It's not pleasant at all. But after all this, my profits were still not where I wanted them to be, so I added windows. I added curtains to those windows. I added grandfather clocks wherever I could. Nothing was working. I bought the Mona Lisa like 2,000 times. I painted the outside of the restaurant, and then I thought I was gonna get close to my goal of 1,500 coins in 1 month, and I did get close, but I didn't complete it. I then optimized the kitchen one last time for one last ditch effort to complete this goal. It worked. And for a victory lap, I decided to cook a bunch of bread. And that's how I became the world's greatest restaurant owner, conquering 4 different types of restaurants. And now, if you could excuse me, I need to get my identity back. Wow, that was a YouTube video. If you liked it, I think you already know what to do. But if you like me, maybe consider subscribing, unless you're already subscribed. In that case, hell yeah. Also, if you watch my other videos and you're like, none of these have like the same feel to them, I'm still trying to figure out my editing style. This is literally my 3rd video ever, so it's only gonna get better from here.